interview, we were talking about Kieran Tierney saying that this felt the most special of his trophy wins, his title wins.
Did he say that?
He did, and I imagine with everything going on around about it, it's been such a difficult season. How do you sum it up? How do you reflect on what you have managed to achieve?
Well, I managed this lad. He was a major problem to me. So,
thankfully, you didn't have him this season.
I did, but I had a great team then, really, really great side. And, you know, that team, his team, won the matches for me. And this is exactly what this team has done. They've won the games for me. And the coaching staff have been sensational. The players, well, what I think about it is that Celtic today, when there's unison in this stadium, it's rocking. It really is. And they never give up. Maybe I did, but maybe they didn't.
I was going to say, they've not made it easy for you. There's been so many late winners, late moments. A late moment here today, but ultimately, you've found form right at the right time to go and win the title.
It's a good point. I'm never sure about momentum. I'm never sure about it because the lads will tell you that can change in an instant. And people kept saying we had momentum, but we were striving hard. And if you'd asked me before we played Rangers, could I take it into the final day, I would have bitten your arm off. You know, not sure which one, but I would have bitten your arm off. And so we did it here. And if Hearts had gone and get the result, we couldn't do anything more. They put absolutely heart and soul into the games, heart and soul into it. And the one thing I do, you know, we make plenty of mistakes, but there's great courage within the team. I'm not saying physical courage, I'm talking about mental courage, which has carried us over the line.
How much of that has had to come from you, from your guidance?
Honestly, I'm a bit part in proceedings. I am. The coaching staff, you've got all the lads, they've been magnificent. But you have to have a response to that. Now, I think to myself, I just think they see me every day, the players, and they think, he's a terribly old man. And they think, what's he doing here among us? Well, what has happened is that they've given me a rejuvenation, seriously rejuvenated, and it's nice. You know, way back in October, I was just having a coffee in the King's Road down in London, kind of enjoying retirement, although never enjoying a retirement. I get a call to come back, and then I get a call again in January time, and it's been. Obviously, I thought the days here of me lifting a trophy at Celtic Park in front of these fans was well and truly gone.
I mean, you've got to enjoy tonight.
Now,
yes.
Yeah.
What about next season, though? Because everybody's saying, well, you know, this is going to be Martin's last season. You know, you've got the cup final next week. But I know you've got the appetite for it. But have you got the energy to go again?
That's a good point, Chris, and a serious point. I just don't know. I really don't know. It does take its toll, honestly. I mean, when you boys ever get to my age, which I hope you don't, it'll be. You look so young, boys. Honestly, you do. Look at you, Brownie. You look immaculate.
And you know, so I was
pleased to all day long.
I was writing you off most weeks. Celtic can't win it. A bit like when I played.
You are the worst judge that has ever lived.
Yeah, but here's one, right?
I have no idea why they put you on. Honestly,
well, I think a lot of people feel the same. But you know, after Dundee United,
when I watched your teams, I say the same.
And this is my chance to say to you, you were fantastic for me. You were fantastic for me. Absolutely fantastic. So my chance to say that.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
But you know, after
don't ask me another question.
Just last one. After Dundee United, when you said we had to win 7, I honestly I was thinking that's going to be really difficult, nigh impossible. Did you actually believe that yourself? Or?
It meant having. I thought to myself. Yeah, we probably had to. They might have been able to slip in a draw somewhere. It wasn't to be. That was in the back of my mind, thinking, well, maybe, you know, with Hearts playing Rangers, Hearts playing Hibs, things like this here. I just thought the games might be really difficult, and they might not win the matches. But I know we had to win them all, which I wouldn't have thought really at that stage.
Martin, we can measure what you've done here because you see lifting a trophy, the fans around the place. But what's it done for you?
What has it done for me? Honestly, it's given me a lease of life. I think I was with you here this time last year on this very spot, talking to Brendan about winning it. And I've got to tell you, I was really jealous. Really jealous, honestly, Brendan. Really jealous of people collecting the trophy. And I thought, and not for 1 minute did I ever think I'd be back here doing that.
So last year you carried the trophy out. This year he carried it out. What's that say?
I'm retiring as well.
What are you saying?
He says last year you carried the trophy out, and then I've done it this year. So.
Did you carry it in?
Did you not see me? I was amazing. I was amazing. I managed to put on the plaque itself.
You've got enough trophies.
Listen, Martin,
Sorry.
as well, I have to say, we've been sitting here in the stadium and there have been so many banners with your name on it, so many lovely messages from supporters. How heartwarming has it been to come back and then to deliver for the supporters
on
here?
a serious note, it's just been fantastic, honestly. I really can't take it in at this minute. It has been really sensational. For me, genuinely, I just can't, I really can't believe it.
When did you know that you had it?
When did I know? When Callum Osmond was
Not until that moment.
Not absolutely.
You didn't believe until that moment.
Absolutely not. Absolutely.
What a finish they've and what a season it's been. And just a word on Hearts, how far they've pushed you, how much they've pushed you.
Honestly, it's very, very easy to be patronising and sycophantic. They've been magnificent. They are the big story of this season. They are really the big story of this season because they've come here. I don't know whatever happened to Celtic and Rangers, but at the end of the day, they've come with a like terrific, really, really terrific, and they deserve all the credit. The manager's been fantastic. He deserves the manager of the year. He's been brilliant, and Hearts have been brilliant. They've been real. Now, it's very easy for me to say this, but I'm hoping that I would have said this had they taken the championship.
I'm sure you would, Martin. Thank you very much.
a pleasure.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Enjoy the celebration.
Indeed, I will. Honestly, I will.
If you could pass your mic to your captain.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll do a little switch. And Martin, thank you so much. Callum, congratulations.
The most
On
awkward
winner's
hug I've
medal
ever
around
seen in
your
my
neck
life.
once more. Didn't feel like it might happen for certain stages in that season from outside the dressing room. What were your thoughts inside it?
Yeah, we always had to maintain belief. I actually said to the players after the game at Tynecastle, we drew 2 each. We were up in the game. We just lost 2 goals at Bologna. We played 65 minutes with 10 men, and then obviously we played half an hour with 10 men. And I said to the players after the dressing room, I said, I've seen enough in here that tells me we can go on and win this league. And they proved me right. But it's only because of the hard work, the endeavour, the commitment to this football club, the commitment to each other. Because like you said, at times it looked lost. But in that dressing room, never ever did they stop believing for 1 second.
And you think of everything that the club have been through this season. It's been a lot for you as the captain, as the leader of that dressing room to try and manage. Is that where the emotion came from at the end?
Yeah, listen, you pour your heart and soul into this job and you can't do it if you don't have emotion. This guy will tell you, like, unbelievable captain for the club, but you carry it with you every single day. You can never ever switch it off. So in the good moments, it's unbelievable, but in the bad moments, it's even worse. Every time you leave your house, everybody's reminding you what's happening with the team, You're desperate to fix it. So when you start to overcome those hurdles and you start to see the team put one foot in front of the other, obviously today, with like 5 minutes to go, you think, is it going to happen? Like, we're going to fall at the last hurdle, but credit to the boys, they just never know when they're beat, and then obviously that's the emotion that comes out at the end. It's such a hard season and we managed to get over the line.
How difficult a season has it been for you personally? Would you say this has been your most difficult with all the managerial changes?
Yeah, probably. It's probably been the most the club's had to deal with, really. And then again, this guy will tell you, like, the team win, that's great, but the team lose, everybody looks at you straight away. What are you doing? Why are you not fixing it? How can you not do this? How can you not do that? And you can't do it all on your own, of course. You know, like when we win, I've always said the same. You need 7, 8, 9 senior players driving it with you. And it's the same when you're winning. You don't take all the credit, but at the same time, when it goes against you, everyone just thinks it's your fault and you've got to fix it, and that's part of the job. So Sean, Martin, Fozzie, Gav, all the guys that come in, re-steadied the ship. We started putting one foot in front of the other. Starts to look like football again. and then we actually go and do what everyone thought we couldn't do.
And you've had so many late goals this season, so with 10 to go today. Did you feel it was coming? Or, I mean, Hearts have been tremendous all season, and you know, we're defending strongly. But did you feel it was coming?
I did. We started getting into a rhythm, getting into a flow, creating chances. You could feel the energy starting to pick up, and obviously, I'm not daft, when you get to 5 minutes to go, you think, is it going to happen? But the team were looking okay. They were creating chances with loads of bodies at the top end of the pitch, just interchanging. So I thought we might get one half chance, and if we do, we'll take it. And then obviously we get the sort of breakaway in the last minute, which effectively kills the game. So credit to the boys again. They found a way to win the game.
How was the relief, by the way, in that dressing room, walking in, knowing that you haven't been top of the league for a while, but to finish that last game of the season, lifting that trophy yet again?
Unbelievable, mate. You know what it's like, you've been there yourself.
I heard it, I was standing outside.
It's unbelievable, and it's like, it's all that emotion, all the drama. The team, like you said, Chris, so many late goals, so you have that belief, and then eventually once you get over the line now, nobody can take it away from us. Everybody's, you know, quite rightly at times had a pop at us, but it's so good to just answer that and finally get over the line. And like I said, nobody can take it away from us now.
I know you keep saying belief, and it's all right saying you've got belief, but when did it click that, you know, it's within your grasp?
I think probably the first game of the split. Like I said there, I spoke to the players after the Hearts game, and it was probably a moment where everyone else probably thought, oh, maybe they've thrown it away again, but we still believe, we still knew that, you know, once we get motoring. And then I think when we got here against Falkirk, the atmosphere in the stadium just changed. I think then everybody at that starts to believe. The players then get a lift from it. You've seen it again last Sunday here, where the place was electric, and the players have rose to the occasion. It's come here so many times, big expectation. First half was nervy, but quite rightly so. So the team actually then find a way to get the job done, and that's kind of where we've been all season, really.
You know, when people, I mean, I've heard this bandied around the last couple of days, it's just another title. I mean, as Celtic captain, how do you feel about that?
I think the thing is, when you are successful, it sets an expectation level. So, I mean, we were the team turning up the day that nobody wanted to win, really. You know, it's like Celtic have won probably 5 in a row now again, but, you know, going back sort of 13, 14 years, we'd won 13 out of 14. So everybody was looking for a change, you know. Could Hearts do it? Could Hearts upset the odds? So all the pressure was on us again. And everybody, like you said, just thinks, oh, it's fine, they'll turn up and they'll win. And it doesn't really work like that. And like I said, Bruni's been there so many times as well. There's so much expectation on the players and the team, but they somehow find a way to deliver all the time.
Callum,
I guess that's the sign of champions.
How difficult has it been with all the off-the-field noise? Not people doubting you, but, you know, the disharmony among the support, and how's that?
Yeah, it's been tough, because obviously it does affect the team, it affects the club. So it's hard as players, you know, when you go on the pitch, you feel that atmosphere, you feel the negativity. And it was like a stop-start season at best. Just when you think you get going, something else happens. Just when you think you're getting moving, something else happens. So, you know, the word character and mentality, we won that title on that, basically. You know, it wasn't like free-flowing football, it wasn't as good as we've ever been. It's heart and desire, and that's what wins you football matches as well.
Just on that, obviously a day of celebration today. We've seen the support back in the stands, and Martin spoke about it, when there's unison in the stadium, it can be a special place for you guys to come and play football. Where do you think the club is right now, and how big a summer lies ahead?
Yeah, well, hopefully we can use this as a catapult to get everything back on track. In terms of where the club go next, obviously we have to trust the guys in the positions to do that. They've, you know, in the main have been really, really good. They've brought so much success to this club, so we have to trust them as well. Our job is to deliver titles and deliver football, so, you know, that's the bit that we can control, and I'm glad that we've managed to do our bit. So let's, as a club, try and push forward, and obviously we'll have the Champions League qualifiers again. This place is always rocking when it's got Champions League football, so I guess that is the first step in the ladder.